Japan, a land of quiet temples, neon cities, and fire. Lots of fire, not the destructive kind always. Sometimes it's a celebration, a cleansing, a spectacle that grabs you by the throat. These are the fire festivals. They happen all over this country. Each one is a little different. Each one tells a story written in smoke and embers. It's a tradition stretching back centuries, deep into the soul of this place. These festivals aren't just pretty light shows. Forget your polite fireworks displays. This is something raw, something primal. They mark the seasons. They honor gods, spirits, ancestors. They're about purification, driving away evil spirits, welcoming good fortune, or sometimes just a damn good reason to get together, to feel something real. The air crackles with more than just heat. It's alive with centuries of belief. It's a serious business, this fire. You see them in remote mountain villages. You see them in bustling towns. These fiery gatherings aren't new, not by a long shot. Their roots dig deep into Japan's soil, way back, before smartphones, before bullet trains, before even the samurai, some say. Think Shinto beliefs, Buddhism, folk religions, all mixed together, creating something uniquely Japanese. It's about connection, to nature, to the spirits that inhabit the land, to the cycle of life and death. Fire was a powerful tool, a sacred element. They believed fire could purify, cleanse a village of bad luck, sickness, evil influences, burn away the old, make way for the new. That's a powerful idea, isn't it? A fresh start, offered up in a blaze of glory. Some festivals are tied to agriculture, praying for a good harvest, or giving thanks for one. Others are about remembering the dead, guiding their spirits, or keeping them safely away. Each flame tells a story, each spark a prayer. Imagine a time when the world was darker, more mysterious, when communities huddled together against the unknown. Fire was their ally, their protector. It gave warmth. So you decide to go, to see one of these for yourself. The journey itself becomes part of it. Maybe it's a train ride, through rice paddies, past sleepy towns, or a bus climbing winding mountain roads. The closer you get, the more you feel it. A change in the air, a hum of expectation. You're not just a tourist anymore, you're a pilgrim of sorts. Drawn to the flame. Like a moth maybe, but hopefully with a better outcome. You hear snippets of conversation, locals talking, excitement in their voices. You see preparations, ropes being strung, food stalls being set up. The smell of cooking starts to mingle with the crisp air. This isn't just another event on a calendar. For the people here, it's vital. It's part of who they are, their identity, their history. And you, the outsider, get to witness it. A privilege, one you should treat with respect, even if you don't understand all of it. The anticipation is a funny thing. It's a mix of excitement and a little bit of apprehension, especially if you've heard stories, seen pictures. As daylight fades, the energy shifts. It becomes electric, palpable. You can almost taste it. The last rays of sun paint the sky in dramatic colors, a fitting backdrop for what's to come. The crowds swell, not in an aggressive way, more like a river flowing towards a common point. There's a buzz, a quiet murmur that grows steadily louder. Laughter, shouts of greeting, the sounds of a community coming alive, ready for its moment. Food stalls are in full swing now. The air is thick with delicious smells. Grilled squid, yakisoba noodles sizzling on hot plates, sweet takoyaki, maybe a little warm sake to ward off the evening chill. This is part of it too. The feasting, the sharing. It's not just about the fire, it's about being together, nourishing the body, as well as the spirit. You grab something, eat it standing up, watching the world go by, soaking it all in. You see the participants, dressed in their festival attire, often simple cotton, sometimes elaborate costumes. They carry themselves with a certain pride, a seriousness. They are the keepers of the flame, the ones who will brave the heat, perform the rituals. There's an intensity in their eyes, a focus. They are preparing themselves. Then it happens, the moment everyone has been waiting for. Maybe it's a single torch carried with reverence or a series of smaller fires leading to the main event. But when that first significant flame erupts, there's a collective gasp, a sigh, a cheer. The darkness is pushed back violently, beautifully. The night sky is suddenly illuminated, not by gentle moonlight, but by a raging, hungry fire. It's breathtaking, truly. The heat hits you even from a distance. A wave of warmth that washes over your face, your body. It's a primal sensation, one that connects you instantly to our earliest ancestors who huddled around fires for survival, for comfort, for protection. There's something deeply ingrained in us, a fascination with fire, a respect for its power. And here, that power is on full display, unapologetic. unrestrained. It commands your attention, demands it. The smell of smoke fills your nostrils. Sharp. Now the festival truly unleashes its heart. This isn't just about one big bonfire. Often it's a procession. Men, sometimes stripped to the waist, carrying massive, flaming torches, weighing hundreds of pounds. They heave them, they spin them. Sparks fly like angry fireflies. It's a dance of strength, of endurance, of pure, unadulterated guts. You watch half in fear, half in awe, wondering how they don't collapse, or set the whole town ablaze. There are specific rituals, chants are shouted, sacred sake is drunk, offerings are made. Sometimes figures representing gods or demons are paraded or set alight. It's a symbolic battle, good against evil, light against darkness, purification through fire. The details vary from place to place, but the intent is often the same: to ensure prosperity, to ward off disaster, to appease the unseen forces that shape their world. It's theater, it's religion. It's a community's soul laid bare. You might see people running through embers or leaping over small fires, tests of courage, acts of faith. It looks insane, and maybe it is, but there's a joy in it too, a release. Look around, away from the main inferno for a moment. Look at the faces, lit by the flickering orange glow. Young children, eyes wide with wonder, and a little bit of fear. Teenagers trying to look cool, but you can see the excitement. Parents, holding their kids close, sharing this tradition, explaining what they can. Old people, their faces etched with a lifetime of these festivals, a quiet knowing in their gaze. They've seen this fire many times before. The participants, their faces are something else, streaked with soot, bathed in sweat, expressions of intense concentration, strain, and yet also exultation, a kind of ecstatic release. They are pushing their limits, for their community, for their beliefs. There's a raw honesty there. No masks, no pretense, just human beings, engaged in something difficult, something meaningful, something that binds them together, stronger than any rope. And the spectators, like you, people from all walks of life, locals, visitors from other parts of Japan, foreigners drawn by the spectacle. For a few hours, everyone is united by the fire. Differences melt away in the heat. You don't just watch a fire festival, you feel it. Deep in your bones. It's more than just the heat on your skin or the smoke in your lungs. It's an emotional experience. It can be overwhelming, exhilarating, even a little unsettling. All that raw power, that untamed energy. It makes you think about life, about death, about the things that truly matter, the things we hold sacred, or the things we've forgotten how to. I've stood in the heart of many a chaotic scene, crowded markets, bustling kitchens, but this fire, it had a different kind of intensity, a spiritual weight. It wasn't just noise and motion, it was purpose, it was belief, made visible, made tangible, in the most dramatic way possible. You can be cynical about a lot of things in this world. But it's hard to be cynical when you're standing in front of a 50-foot tower of flame, worshipped by 1,000 cheering souls. There were moments, small ones, amidst the spectacle. An old man, carefully tending a smaller, sacred flame. A young boy, his face alight with pure joy as he watched his father carry a torch. These are the things that stick with you, the human moments, the quiet acts of devotion. The embers glow, fading slowly into the night. The festival is ending. But something lingers, more than just the smell of smoke on your jacket. It's a feeling, an impression, burned into your memory. These experiences, they change you, in small ways, or sometimes in big ones. They open your eyes to different ways of seeing the world, different ways of connecting with something ancient, something powerful, something real. Japan, you always surprise me. Just when I think I've got you figured out, you show me something like this, something that reminds me how much I still have to learn, how much there is to explore, beyond the tourist trails, beyond the guidebooks, in the heart of communities, where traditions are not just remembered, but lived, with passion, with fire. It's a humbling experience, and an inspiring one. Makes you want to seek out more. So, what's the takeaway? Go, see for yourself. Find these moments. These places where the past is still alive, where people come together, to celebrate, to remember, to feel. It doesn't have to be a fire festival in Japan.